So recently, I forget who raised it on Twitter first, but they've restored the Ghent Lamb of God painting, which was from the 1400s originally, and then revised in the 1500s, and now they've restored it to its original. Can someone capture the shocking revelation that is staring us in the face?
I think I'm old school about this. I'm gonna
just Google it, people, and you can see the difference.
If you look at the difference, the old Lamb of God, which is really the center of this beautiful piece, there are eyes, and the eyes do look somewhat. They're not meek, but it has more of a wise, staid appearance. It's not looking you in the face like the new one, which is shocking and scaring people, which I think is great. I mean, I think here the original artists are grabbing people centuries hence, something that was covered up, and the eyes of God are looking out in a way that is not meek and mild, but is giving people nightmares.
I used to have to stay up till like 2 or 3 a.m. to watch metal videos. But now I can just find it, on Twitter.
Yeah, it's one of the things about it, and I'm full team Old Lamb. I'm very excited by the new Lamb of God, which is the old Lamb of God, and of course it's disturbingly humanoid. I mean, that's one of the things that's most terrifying.
The human eyes looking at you.
Yeah, exactly. And somebody retweeted it and said, with the old one and the new one, and said what people think the past was like versus what it actually was.
Exactly.
Right? And I mean, one of the great genius of the actual Van Eyck Lamb is how incredibly unsettling it is, and how little it cares about what you are expecting visually or what's going to make you feel comfortable, so much as what is going to unsettle you, challenge your vision of the human, ask you. I mean, the reason why it speaks to our present question, it speaks to eternal questions. What is a human God, and how weird is it actually that we describe him as a sacrificial lamb?
There wasn't a lot of felt in the wall,
right?
And that bullshit in that Lamb of God Ghent Church,
old Lamb of God, DGAF.
Yep. Would anybody eat the lamb?
Eat it?
What? Wait, like
I would not.
No, that's a creepy lamb.
I would not eat the Ghent lamb.
Like at communion?
Clearly genetically.
Are you referring to the Eucharist?
What?
I mean, that's a
Catholic
loaded question.
Are we going to paint eyes on the bread now? The wafers are all going to have little human faces.
This brings up the schism, the intra-Christian schism here at the American Mind and the Claremont Institute, which is a topic for another day.
A source of perpetual conflict. For me, the Ghent Lamb is sort of a warning from the future, right? That if God does not mediate the relationship between man and beasts, then you will have monster chimeras walking the earth, demanding that you respect them and call them by their preferred nomenclature. It's all too easy to visualize a future where someone transitions into like some animal, form of life, and then wants to transition back, but they're trapped in a cat body, and so they're just going meow, and it's like, oh, this kitty's so cute. I forgot, what her human name was.
The fly. All I think is the fly.
You don't want to dead name your cat, right? And you're sort of imprisoned in this animal form forever, with vaguely human eyes that people slowly recognize.
That I think is actually the artistic power of the piece, though, is that you have Christ being treated as sacrificial lamb, but you can see this is not an animal, very much not an animal. And I actually love the expression, because it's not necessarily condemning you, but it is looking at you like, what are you going to do? What do you think about this? And I am kind of who am, right? A very strong face, but it's just looking at you like, and where do you stand, right? And it's almost perfectly balanced. And I think retrieving it is a sign of what James likes to talk about, is retrieving the past in a way that's real, and in the realm of the digital, that's what's going on there. I mean, we're looking at something straight in the face that gives us, as Spencer's saying, a realistic look at the past, and making it very present.
Yeah, and it's the digital. Just to put a point on the digital part of it, 100 years ago, a handful of people would have seen this restoration and been arrested by it. And then maybe they would have spread the word to other elites who can travel over and check it out. But these days it's instantaneous, worldwide, and staring us right in the face, creepily. Well, good. With that, I think we should wrap up for the day. We look forward to the future of David Barr. We're going to upgrade our tech, and so he'll be crystal clear joining us weekly. Thank you to everyone. I want to thank our production and engineering crew, Jake Gannon and Annalisa Lee. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. Please leave a positive review. It helps spread the word about the show. And then if you want more written material, you can, and to find out more about the Claremont Institute, go to our websites, AmericanMind.org, ClaremontReviewBooks.com, and Claremont.org. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you next week.